What is up, guys? Today we have an incredible animation which serves as a prequel to Sonic Superstars. This is directed by Evan Stanley from the IDW comics and centers around Eggman, Fang, and the new character Trip, so let's take a look and break it down together. We open with our main heroes fighting with Fang, who appears to have a Chaos Emerald already. Sonic and Tails fly up to Fang, and while Sonic distracts him, Tails is able to take a battery from Fang's hovercraft and puts it back the wrong way, which sends Fang plummeting down. On the ground, he is then beaten by Knuckles and the rest, and we find out that Fang is actually having a nightmare, most likely reliving a past defeat of his. It seems that losing to Sonic and his friends has been eating at Fang to a point where he's seen them as monsters in his dreams, which to me is very reminiscent of how Eggman was describing Sonic to Knuckles in the Origins cutscene. So this could be the reason as to why he's agreed to collaborate with Eggman this time around. Fang bumps into Eggman, making the Doctor mad, and while he's berating Fang, we get an interesting interaction with Trip, who spots light pouring into the dark labyrinth. Trip sees a flower growing in the light and seems to really appreciate its beauty. That is, until Eggman steps on it, killing the flower. This gives us a bit of foreshadowing to Trip's character, who seems that they might not really be evil like Eggman and Fang. As the trio head further into the ruins, Eggman clumsily activates a trap, which springs everyone into action. This scene reminded me a lot of Sonic Movie 2 when Knuckles and Eggman were working together to get through the ruins. However, in the chaos of the moment, Fang's machine loses its battery, which is recovered by Trip, but more importantly, Eggman finds a mural on the wall. Now, this is what I found really interesting about this animation. We can see that this wall depicts all 7 Chaos Emeralds and the new powers that they'll possess in this game. The purple has an eye symbol, which we know allows us to reveal hidden things in the stages. The dark blue allows us to create shadow clones like we've seen in the trailers, and so on. Another thing that I found interesting about this mural is that the people holding the emeralds have a very similar design to Trip. From the shape of the helmet to the point on top, the resemblance is there. I'm curious if Trip possibly found this ancient armor, or if Trip is a descendant of this ancient civilization. It's not very clear yet, but this is definitely an interesting detail that has purpose to it. Along the outside of this mural, we also see a huge red snake, which will be important in just a minute. But the last thing we need to touch upon from this mural is what truly catches Eggman's attention. The centerpiece appears to be some old creature, possibly a dragon. The way that this creature is depicted in this mural reminds me a lot of Dark Gaia from Sonic Unleashed, and I think it's safe to assume that Eggman's plan in Superstars is to awaken this creature from its slumber. As Eggman sketches the creature in the mural, Fang finds himself under attack from the giant red snake we saw earlier. During the fight, Fang realizes his battery is missing, which is very similar to the dream he had earlier. However, he now has a teammate with him, and Trip hurls the battery to Fang. He uses the same ploy that Tails used on him before, however, this time to his advantage. Tying up the snake, Fang and Trip are successful in their endeavor to take it down. However, Fang doesn't want to share any of the credit, walking right by Trip and standing atop the Guardian Serpent alone. At the same time, Eggman has finished his rough sketch of the dragon that he seeks. Again, we see another scene of Trip, his head down looking sad as he reaches his hand out to the snake, empathizing with it. I really believe that somewhere along the story of Superstars, we're going to see Trip become a hero. It really seems that they don't enjoy working with Eggman and Fang. The video ends with Eggman staring into the jeweled eyes of the dragon from the mural. This has me pretty excited. It seems that we're possibly getting new lore for the Chaos Emeralds in the classic universe. I'm also very curious about this creature that Eggman is seeking out, but even more so, I'm curious about the character of Trip. They seem to have good in them, yet they're working with Eggman, so I'm wondering how this alliance came to be. Also, why did the people in the mural have the same armor as Trip? We won't have to wait very long for these answers since the game comes out soon. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this prequel animation. Personally, I really enjoyed it. I always think it's fun when they do these animations before the release of a game. It builds a ton of excitement for the community. Guys, check out the video here for more Sonic content, and make sure you're subscribed to keep up to date with all things Sonic. Anyways, that's all I have for now. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care. Peace.